Hello, hello. All right, we're
When N7 Alliance operatives need arms and armor, they go to Casa Fabrication. Casa, you're worth it.
good morning. Welcome to another day of um today doing the Geth stuff. Hey, well, Geth Quarian stuff. I think I'm gonna start off. Start it off. I think there's a Cerberus hacky thing. So we'll go back to the Normandy, check our weapons. Isn't there? I don't have a direct aspect. Very close doing Leviathan, and I'm okay with that. Again, it's like allergy. Let's go down. Like that. Damn it. Okay, cool. Alright, so we're gonna do the. I believe we got Cerberus and Geth on both on right. Rannoch. I think Rannoch. Well, we'll see. I think we're doing Rannoch. Cerberus fighter base. I'm gonna go Cerberus fighter base. Should just be a quick little shoot 'em up, retrieve information. Oh, Novaria. Oh, yeah. I don't remember it being on Novaria. So Novaria is from Mass Effect. Major. One of the major planets. Actinite. One more. None of this does anything. I mean, obviously, if you have who you select doesn't matter story-wise, or even pushing romance. That I understand. There are like unlockable. Hey, you person, whatever. With like, cascading shockwaves. That's kind of fun. It sounds fun at least. Because we do get a lot of cases where they got bunched up enemies. If the bunched up enemies are Geth, then
a strategic advantage in this sector thanks to the fighter squadron facility you're about to attack. We want to seize it, but their air defenses are too strong for a frontal assault. Losses would be too cost prohibitive.
How do you want me to handle this?
Go in the back, bring down their defenses.
so I believe this was also a multiplayer map. A lot of these like little side missions are things that used to be multiplayer maps.
I can drop you there, but it's got to be now.
Let's do it.
I don't know if this one was. I don't remember this one as a multiplayer map, but let me see. Maybe I do. Maybe I'm thinking a different mission. No, this was a multiplayer map for sure. Yeah, this is not the mission I thought it was. This is another mission. I remember this one. This is pretty sure this was multiplayer.
You'll have to find the command center to take down their defenses.
Keep an eye out for the command center.
Also trying to learn my vanguards. To do this. Why is it not doing it? Okay, that's not working. Nope. I don't know why it's not. Maybe it has to be really wide open. Oh, well, I don't know. That's one of the reasons I'm disliking this playthrough, mainly because I'm really not understanding how a Vanguard plays. I'm really trying. I'm got him.
Clear, Shepard.
Looks like we found the control center.
Over here too. Med station. Data pad. Bullets. Got him.
Damn it. This'll take a while.
Commander, you've got enemies inbound and we can't wait. Someone's got to get those defenses down ASAP.
Garrus.
Garrus, make it quick. On it.
Be ready, Commander. You're gonna get swarmed. Commander, I've been flushed from cover. Retreating to minimum safe distance.
No problem, Cortez. Get out of there.
We'll wait for your all clear, then relay to the strike force.
Warning. Warning. Security breach. Lockdown failed.
Couldn't be avoided. Outside communications are gone. Bring down the defenses. We'll worry about that later.
Oh. Swarming a lot faster than normal too.
System deactivation prioritized. Awaiting shutdown command.
Shepard, it takes 2 to authorize shutdown.
Defense system
Done.
deactivated. General Order 7/7 triggered. Establish contingency defenses.
I'm tracking large-scale deployment to the landing pad, Shepard. And that's where we need to go.
Up to it. Nobody behind me. Double checking.
We're trying to break through the interference.
Cortez, I read you. Come in.
There you are, Commander. How'd you get through the interference? Area clear. Signaling the strike force. Wait. Scan's picking up something coming your way.
Proximity alert. Deploying armed response.
An Atlas. Terrific. Give it everything you've got.
Where is it? Where is it?
Anyone wounded? Just the usual minor flesh wound.
Scan's clear. Commander, strike force inbound and will soon control the station.
Copy that, Lieutenant.
Coming in to pick you up.
Okay. That's it. I mean, it's literally it's a multiplayer map that they've turned into. They have it for both purposes. It's not a bad multiplayer map. There's one that I don't remember where it is.
This was a major victory.
But there's some really good
Commander,
ones.
A crippling blow to Cerberus
Or there were some.
operations in this sector. Now all we have to do is maintain control of the facility.
Cerberus won't make that easy.
And we won't make it easy on them. Thanks to you, we can use their own defenses against them. Tell your team they did.
Worst case scenario, I mean, Cerberus has to commit
Thank you, sir.
a substantial,
Pack it out.
like, people to attacking that. Oh, so we get the fighter squad right now. So I don't know where we need to technically be in order to... I'm going to actually show you something. It's probably for the YouTube, mostly. But, okay. So back originally in Mass Effect... Okay, yeah, when you access this before, there was a map. And it would show you the map of the universe. And how much... And it would be anywhere from 50 to 100%. And the war assets would be then multiplied by that. So if you hadn't done any multiplayer, I would have half the war assets I have right now. Although I think they've bumped stuff up as well. They've just made it so
Dr. Chakwas sent word that she'd like to speak with you down in the med bay.
people can get easier victories. It's not like that. It's not so hard. Oh, I went to engineering. I'll do a check here. Because at one point it was a lot to try and get the best ending.
Sure what to think about that little mech dog roaming the ship?
You mean Sophie? I think she's cute.
What purpose does she serve?
I guess I have a soft spot for worthless dogs. Look how long I've been with you.
Power grid is in the green.
Oh. So I don't think I've ever done it, but basically you can kind of, by just continuously going there, you can kind of encourage Ken and her to get like, you know, start talking about it.
Shepard, remember our agreement? We'd open a bottle of cerise ice brandy every year, and it's my turn to buy.
But it hasn't been a year yet.
Yes, well, something tells me we won't have the chance a few months from now, so indulge my impatience.
Let's drink then.
You grab the glasses. I'll open the bottle.
And Jeff says, Jacqueline Subject Zero is sorry, but it's ma'am to me. I'd like to keep my Admiral Winky. Oh, Shepard, you know, I just realized. You've never called me by my first name.
Well, neither of you.
And I never will. You are Commander Shepard, hero of the Citadel, conqueror of the Collectors, savior of the galaxy. Using your first name.
So I saw another video where they were saying this is also very funny because they're just pushing the fact that you can make your first name whatever you want.
That makes no sense.
And that's why everybody just calls you Shepard. But it's a military thing, too.
Come, let's have a toast.
To a woman I'm proud to call my friend. I'm lucky to have you with me, Karen.
And to you, dear friend. It is my great honor to share this journey with you. Commander Shepard. And good fortune to us all.
Karen Chakwas. Name.
I've learned my lesson this time. Even a Krogan couldn't match you drink for drink.
Okay. We will look at the map, make sure nobody's spots. Garrus is back in the back. We should talk to Garrus. So next stop, meet with the Quarians. Oh, okay, so yeah, I'm trying to...
How's it going?
Oh, that was really lackluster. But we haven't done any big missions. So let's do a big mission. Just literally going and meeting with the Quarians should be enough of a big push that juggle things around here and ship. And on the Citadel. I think the Citadel's fine until we kind of...
Private terminal, Commander.
Crucible update. Bryn Cole, thank you for all you... Felix, amazing man. It's a privilege to work with him, presenting its challenges, but my team and I are determined to crack its mysteries, although I never rely on luck. Cool. Citadel meetup. Jacob. Just him saying he went to the... We find out that Jacob's going to have a child. Bye-bye, Novaria. Nice to see you again. Very brief and unnecessary? Pretty unnecessary. I think as long as we don't complete this, everything won't move on. But I don't know if anything... I don't think we lose anything else until... Or another sector? There must be another sector. Attacked! That might be where we're going. I just want to see. No. Or there, if there is, I didn't find it. To meet with the Quarians. It's a diplomatic frigate. Yay!
Commander Shepard, a pleasure to see you again, though I wish it were under better circumstances.
I'd hoped for your support in the fight against the Reapers. What's going on?
17 days ago, with precision strikes on 4 Geth systems, the Quarians initiated the war to retake our homeworld.
Which was a clear violation of our agreement with the Council to avoid provoking the Geth.
A treaty violation is nothing compared to recovering our homeworld and advanced AI technology.
It's a terrible idea.
Throwing yourselves at the Geth? Again?
And this time, we may have destroyed our people for good.
We'd driven the Geth back to the home system when this signal began broadcasting to all Geth ships.
The Reapers.
Under Reaper control, the Geth are significantly more effective. Our fleet is pinned in the home system. If we're going to win, we're...
Win? You insisted on involving the civilian ships, Admiral Gerrel. We need to retreat or we'll lose the live ships.
Where's the signal coming from?
Here. A Geth dreadnought.
Oh, this mission. Oh, God, I hate this mission.
The Normandy stealth drive can get us in undetected. I could board, then disable the Reaper command signal.
Yes, cutting off the signal should throw the Geth into complete disarray.
Letting you retreat.
And while they're confused, you get to a mass relay and retreat.
Good. Our civilian ships have seen too much fighting already. Are you certain you can disable the signal?
We'll get you out of there safely, Admiral.
Our newest Admiral has also volunteered to offer technical expertise.
Talizora Vast Normandy, reporting for duty.
Glad you could make it, Tally.
And she's still Vast Normandy.
Already a team to hit that dreadnought.
Thank you, Commander.
Well, I guess the Normandy is probably actually used a good name.
Admiral?
It's mostly a formality. I'm an expert on the Geth.
True.
That you are.
So I think if I played again, maybe we would do...
Glad you're here.
Maybe we would do a
known
tally
it was
romance.
bad, I
Because I don't think I've never done a full tally
You've had
romance
your
either.
own troubles. I'm sorry about Earth. We've got the largest fleet in the galaxy. If you can
So
help us,
that would be no romance or maybe romance, then swap over to Tally Tally.
from this stupid war.
I thought you'd support the invasion.
No. After talking to Legion, I thought maybe there was a chance for peace.
So why help them?
I'm an admiral. People look to me for guidance. Public disagreement would divide the fleet.
I'll get your people out of here safely, Tally.
Thanks, Shepard. And just so you know, I need to keep things strictly business in front of the admirals. If you'd like to catch up, let's talk somewhere private.
Sure thing.
I'm ready to hit that dreadnought whenever you are.
Okay, let's do it. Priority Geth. No, okay. Where is she? She's probably just over there. Probably. Yes, she's Tally with Ron. Didn't flop any. We will go see. We'll go see Ashley. We're still trying to push that romance. I don't think there's anything new. At some point, she goes drinking with Vega and just has like an absolute passive. Funny. I don't think she's severe. She has moving around.
Just catching up and stuff. Just catching up and
Okay,
stuff.
that's fair enough. Let's go see Tally and Quarians. Then we'll go do.
Commander Shepard.
I don't know how much of this actually is necessary anymore. Part of that was like loading screen.
That dreadnought is tearing through our fleet. Let me know when you're ready to hit it.
So how did you end up back with your fleet, Tally?
When the war started, the Admiralty Board asked for my help. I had more recent contact with the Geth than most of my people. They hadn't filled the spot on the board left by my father. I was invited in. It's just a technicality. I'm far too young to be a real admiral.
Don't sell yourself short, Tally. The board needed your expertise. You needed the authority that comes with rank.
How is it being back with the fleet?
Right now, it's exhausting. I'm an admiral in the middle of a war. I just want us to get out of this alive. Everything else can wait.
No, I'm not going to ask that.
So what about Legion?
It returned to Geth space after you turned yourself into the Alliance.
And you haven't seen it since?
Legion and I sent a few messages. I was hoping we could try negotiation.
Yeah.
But I was outvoted 3-2. Admiral Chorus was the only one who believed it would work.
Talk to you later, Tally.
If you want to catch up in private, call me up to your cabin.
Okay, I should do that. I mean, we're not romancing Tally.
Shepard, the fleet is under heavy fire. We need to hit the dreadnought.
Why is this civilian fatigue?
Tell me about the civilian fleet.
Our civilian ships, medical vessels, and live ships. Admiral Chorus coordinates them, though individual ships' captains still have power. In peacetime, they made up the bulk of our fleet. Now, our strength would even give the Turians pause.
Tally said you had the largest fleet in the galaxy.
The Turians have more dreadnoughts. Their overall military force is larger than our heavy fleet by far. But before we began this war, we jury-rigged every Quarian ship in the flotilla for battle. Even our live ships have cannons.
That's crazy.
You've converted them into dreadnoughts. That's a violation of the Treaty of Ferrixon.
While live ships have firepower comparable to a dreadnought, their primary purpose is food cultivation.
You think the Council will buy that technicality?
If need be, I'll apologize once this war is over.
And in the meantime, you're putting your civilians in danger.
Not casually, Commander. We keep them off the front lines, but we'll do whatever we must to win.
Okay.
I'll let you get back to work.
Captain's quarters.
Thank you, Commander.
Called Tally. No romance. We like Tally. So when you think of stock standard romance, especially Mass Effect 1, I guess Liara's
Commander.
standard. I think most people can do it. They make Ashley somewhat unlikable in some ways. After I would probably Tally as a female, probably Tally a lot of get the most Tally. I don't know if it's the best romance. I haven't done it. I've done it in 2, not 3. Not 2, 3.
Thanks for asking me up. I couldn't talk freely in front of Ron.
Don't think.
You okay?
No, I'm really not. 17 million lives are riding on me, and I don't know if I can save them.
You're doing everything you can. If the fleet falls, it won't be because of you.
I helped my father and Zen's ideas, the new tech that made an invasion too good to pass up, that's based on my father's work. If they die because of me, if I don't...
We'll get them out of there safely, Tally.
I couldn't do this without you, Shepard. I feel like I'm bluffing, trying to convince them that the Admiral's daughter knows what she's doing.
Not the Admiral's daughter.
You're the Admiral.
I know. And at least now, I can push back against the worst
What am
ideas.
my Paragon? I need to be checking what my Paragon is.
And because of you.
Me?
When they offered me this position, I asked myself what you'd do. I thought you'd take the chance to make things better. That probably sounds stupid. It's just, I know I'm not really qualified for this.
You're doing fine, Tally. And thanks.
I should get back before the Admirals get into trouble again. I'll talk to you later.
Alright, so Tally can come up here. Oh, we can get energy drink. Fish. I haven't checked. What is my Paragon? Oh, my rep is like through the roof. Like, it goes up fast. So yeah, they've bumped that, which is fine. I'm glad they did. Because things at war, they've had other things, and they say the game was played. Originally, it was tough to do some of this, the good stuff. Read nothing here. Oh yeah, it's a different sector. So this story is a lot more linear. You don't, like, there are little side things you can do, but like there really aren't. Migrant fleet. Heavy fleet? No, Geth debris field. Alright, let's just do it. It's the next mission. It's what we're coming to do. Okay, so Tally is coming. Bring Tally Edie. Tally Liara. Tally Yavik. I don't know if Yavik's very good against. I'm gonna bring Garrus. He's good against. He's gonna be decent. Cycle appearance. Let's go to classic. I mean, it is nice you can cycle those a little bit because, as I say, in one it was based on what armor they were playing. In two, you could they were downloadable stuff. I don't think I have a. Might as well use Scorp. Wow. Go for it. So they said defensive drone is her best option. Where's Garrus? Say he has some. Whatever. Or maybe that's just he just leveled up. I don't know what those little ding mean.
We're approaching the Quarian home system. ETA to Rannoch, 5 minutes.
What have you got from the comm buoys?
Pretty much a big old shitstorm, Commander.
I have detected several hundred unique ship signatures engaged in active combat.
Yeah, like I said.
Take us in, Joker.
Stealth drive engaged. Only way they'll detect us is if you all start singing the Russian national anthem.
I forget what movie that was. It was based on a sub movie, but I can't remember.
My cyber warfare suite has accessed their docking protocols.
I don't know if it was Red October or not. Which is like the main one. I don't think it was. I think it was one of the other ones. But
All right. Once we're aboard, we find whatever's broadcasting the Reaper signal and shut it down. Tally's our expert on Geth software. She'll be handling hacking and security.
Good to have you back, Tally. And maybe with another Dextro aboard, they'll get better Turian food.
As long as it's sterilized.
Dr. Michelle did get me some Dextro amino chocolate. You're welcome to it once we're back.
She got you Turian chocolate?
She said she saw it and thought of me. Why?
Oh, nothing.
There's a problem. All tubes except one are physically secured. I see the free one. Pretty torn up, though.
so that you need that for this, where basically you need to have him here for that. Somebody was saying that you need to be have Dr. Michelle in your thing. You don't. So apparently you don't need Dr. Michelle to get that interaction. Or you need Dr. Michelle to be your doctor. Maybe at one point that was, but not in Legendary. Not, and I have Dr. Chocolates. Chakwas.
Tally, you're gonna like the view.
Better than a vid?
Much.
This is horrible. Well, not horrible in that it's bad. It's boring. It is literally there was a place. What it was that there was a mission in Mass Effect 2. It was I didn't even do it because it's literally like there's like a ship or a center that it completely collapsed, and all it is slow walking.
Is a little disorienting.
The Dreadnought has artificial gravity. You should be okay once you're on board.
Until then, I'll make do with mag boots.
Hey, take your time, Commander. We're fine until they, look out a window.
Geth don't use windows, remember? Structural weakness.
Like the Geth are just sitting there saying, those organics would never try the no windows thing twice.
Looks like the rest of the team isn't using the docking tube.
So I'm guessing you'd rather not solo the Dreadnought.
Not if I can help it. Ask Tally to get on the Dreadnought schematics. If she can point me at another docking tube, I'll override the controls and let the boarding party on.
Alright, so yeah, so the whole point is to get our team here. We have fire bullets, which is not gonna be. I mean, it's better than nothing, but. Up we go. Ladder time. Alright, let's go. The fact that, like, Shepard can jump in this game is, like insanely good.
I found another airlock. I think we're good to go.
Great. If you override the controls, we'll be right there.
Alright. It is what it is.
Got it. You're clear to board.
See any action?
All quiet so far. They haven't detected us yet.
Yet.
Here, let me see if I can get this open. In the meantime, take a look at this.
Ooh.
There, it's open. We're clear to go.
It gives us a new pistol. And I so don't want it.
Looks
I hate
It's Admiral Zen's design. It
all the
transmits
art
an
shit.
energy pulse on contact that disrupts shields and synthetics.
That'll be handy.
How come I don't get a new gun?
So where are we headed?
We're looking for an operations center. I can disable the Reaper command signal from there.
Where's the closest one?
Past their defense network and through a sensor cluster.
Guardian anti-fighter lasers. Looks like they're using ultraviolet frequencies, like the Solarians.
Expensive. Bet it gives them an edge in close combat, though.
When the fleet rushed the Dreadnought, those lasers carved right through our ships.
Okay, okay.
Come on. Let's get to the op center before they lose more.
What's this one? Geth, Geth, Geth!
Geth incoming!
I think I found that hull breach you mentioned.
Admiral Carroll tried to...
Stay sharp. More on the way.
I don't hear an alarm.
They're Geth. They sent alerts to every unit on this ship. We need to get to the operations center before they box us in.
Oh yeah, we should put a save down.
Throwing their lives away.
Networked intelligence. As we kill them, their attacks become more aggressive.
Disable their shields. And don't give them time to recharge.
All right, we are saved, and I can put a save. There we go. We haven't. Oh, that's later on. We do something that makes us go through the weird yeah, this game gets a little weird soon. Not here. I don't think that part's weird, but there's a like they're shooting a gun and we have to like go through past the energy surge.
Look, the signal's hitting all Geth processes. The Reapers have them completely under control.
We've tried jamming it, hacking it, and piggybacking garbage data to corrupt it. Nothing worked.
Because of the Reapers. Reapers.
Sensor data. Any sign of how the Quarians are doing?
We're taking heavy losses. The Geth have a planetary defense cannon. It's ripping through our fleet.
No offense, but
Anything we can do to help them.
Reapers kind of
Just
rule.
make their sacrifice worthwhile.
Pick it up. I'm not changing. I don't hate the Geth pulse rifle. It's not bad. It's just not what I want.
Good. Let's get the Reaper signal and get the fleet out of here.
See, it doesn't matter what you say. The Geth or the Quarians screw this whole thing up.
The hunters are moving in.
Couldn't hide from that. Watcher 6, at least one hunter still active.
There he is. I love their
That's the
stealth
last
system.
of them. Let's see if that console is operational.
Look at how much data the Dreadnought's central processor is handling.
I think it's handling information from all Geth.
What the hell was that? Sort of mine they planted? I'm really trying. My God, why is it?
We need to hurry. My people are getting torn apart out there.
I'm getting torn apart in here when I'm not even being attacked. SMG scope. Tally, this is a really good little SMG scope. And money, Tally? Come, we're not hurrying.
Damn it. They've locked down the Reaper signal. We can't shut it down from here in the operations center. There! The Reaper signal's coming from the drive core.
So if we get there, we shut it down?
Right, but how do we get there? The Geth have sealed emergency bulkheads to block us off. We need a route to the drive core that can't be blocked. A path that runs the length of the ship.
Cannons.
What about the main battery? It runs right by the drive core.
That could work.
But
The Geth still have us locked in here. We need to get these doors open.
They've locked high-level processes. We need something basic. A ship-wide emergency. Like a fire.
what about the heat diffusion system?
Wait, if I faked a thermal warning, it would open all maintenance tubes for emergency venting.
Would that override the lockdown?
Okay, I've got it primed. But be ready. I'm reading hostile Geth on the other side of the doors.
What door? I think it's off to the left. Oh, they're just gonna file through anyway, you know.
Watch out! They're dropping in.
They're putting smoke hunters as well.
That's what I'm looking for. Over?
Heads up, more on the way.
I will deal with you in a second.
Let's get to the maintenance shaft before more...
1 second. I wonder if they use these like non-English lettering, like to try and get around, like restriction. Oh yeah, they won't know it if we use that weird whatever. I don't even know what language that B with an O on it is. Hey.
Look at how much data the Dreadnought's central processor is handling.
I think it's handling information from all Geth everywhere.
Okay, let's do it.
I've served on a lot of ships. But nothing like this. The contours are all off. It's not built for organics.
Shouldn't be too much farther to the main battery.
Well, it's not built for
On this mission, Tally.
Even admirals are expected to serve. I'm better
humiliating
at than I am ordering ships
broker LCU. That's quite the name.
Your combat drone would just float there making that noise.
I missed you too, Garrus.
Wondering if, like, they say, like, if they have some sort of just name generator that, like, humiliating, overpowering, broker, like, and then like put it together with like random letters just so they have multiple. I mean, and people must go to their website, otherwise it would be even worth, like, even if it's one in 100,000. I think maybe they're gonna get better bots from it. I don't know what if they actually are selling something or if it's literally a data stealing
Priority message.
website.
A planetary defense cannon just took down Admiral Chorus's ship.
Survivors?
They got to escape pods, and I've got Admiral Ron trying to establish a secure link.
Put her through.
Shepard, this is Ron. The heavy fleet is collapsing. I don't know how much longer we can hold out.
We'll have the Reaper signal deactivated shortly, Admiral.
Okay, so 1 second. I need to know mass effect Geth and Quarians. I want to know if there's anything I need here. Okay, rewrote the heretics. Yes. So I know I destroyed the heretics. Tally is not excelled. Yes. Tally has Dove Legion Tally Admiral destroy Geth Squadron on Rannoch. Okay, so destroying the squadron gets us point. We may not need it, but we want peace. It's only 1 point. But I don't know how many points I need. Or is that okay? We need.
Watch the shockwaves! That's a big gun! Hate to be in front of that bastard!
We should be okay if we stay in cover.
Drone. Awkward. The fire, it doesn't do much effect against synthetics. It does nicely kind of paint them. Why are they not? I mean, I guess I don't know why they get it. They're sneaking up on us.
We need to shut it down! Find the maintenance lock! That'll take it offline!
Wow, I'm getting hit. Somebody please. Up, up. That's gonna brain me. Activating the codes. What? Up here, out of it. My assumption is we just keep moving forward. Codes. Hit it. Woo! Get out of here.
That'll buy us time. No way they'll fire with that maintenance lock in place. Let's move. Gun's coming back online. Come on, let's get out of here.
Go. That was quick.
Cut that a little close.
Watch your shield! Stick to cover!
Then she just absolutely does not stick to cover in the first thing she does. We will put a drone up there with him. Blaster. Where is he? Right there. Get down, Garrus. I love how that doesn't affect you if we're not in a fight. It doesn't seem to affect them at all. Shepard, it just absolutely wipes its shields. Why couldn't I duck? You need to... We're going to duck for one, then we're going to go forward. I don't know if there's any more fighting. Come on. How do I get there? It's over there. I don't know how to get there. It must be this way. This way. Okay, okay. Well, I was there. Finally out of this stupid tube. Garruses. There he is. Get going. Elevator. Not liking it. Walk onto it. The platform, yes, it is an elevator. Okay.
Shepard! Grab my hand! Hang on.
Good action sequence. I mean, it's nice that they add like stuff that's like not just all the same. So just literally having a, I mean, it wasn't like, and it wasn't a quick time. You said to like run over. I don't know. Probably if you don't do it in time, you
Hopefully we're done with elevators.
die doing it.
Come on. The drive course shouldn't be far.
He wasn't at the main elevator spot where you had Cerberus elevator action. We're just looking. I do not know if there is like random shit they have hidden in corners. They have done that before.
That's definitely Reaper tech. But what's...
Shepard Commander, help us.
Legion. Good to see you, Legion. We'll have you out of there in no time.
Shepard, wait. The Geth are being controlled by the Reaper signal.
Right. This thing.
So for all we know, Legion is with them. Maybe
No.
it sided with the Reapers voluntarily. Or maybe it's hacked.
I trust Fleet.
Legion helped us fight the Reapers before. There's no way it would have agreed to this.
Your caution is understandable. Once freed, we will submit to any restraints you deem necessary.
I never thought I'd say this, but it's good to see you again.
Likewise, Creator Zora.
So what is this thing?
It uses our networking architecture to broadcast the old machine command signal to all Geth simultaneously.
Then getting you out of there will shut off the Reaper signal.
Wait, you cannot simply remove the restraints. We are secured via hardware blocks nearby that shackle our operating protocols.
Alright, so then we have to do
The
like
hardware blocks are on the far side of the room.
Far side of the room, you said?
Yes, deactivation should be simple. The Geth protected them against viral attack, not physical removal.
How'd the Reapers get control of the Geth?
They did not. The creators attacked. The Geth wished to live. The old machines extended an offer.
So we went to that Geth station and destroyed the heretics for what? Nothing?
No. Removal of the heretics made the decision to ally with the old machines more difficult. Had the creators not attacked, it would have been unnecessary.
We'll have you out of there soon.
we gotta go up.
Sounds like they only joined the Reapers because the Quarians attacked.
Nothing excuses an alliance with the Reapers. They could have found another way.
Some would say the same about Turians curing the genophage and allying with the Krogan.
Damn it! I begged them to negotiate rather than attack. I did.
Let's just get Legion out of there.
I thought this was gonna be a fight. Guess it is. Once we do one, then. Assumption?
Got it.
Tali Zora to fleet. The signal is about to go offline.
This is Admiral Hangel. We're in your debt.
Hardware blocks offline. We are free.
Okay. Fight time.
As a gesture of cooperation, we have disabled the Dreadnought's drive core. All weapons and barriers are offline.
Nice.
Alert! Geth reinforcements incoming.
They are Reaperized. So red means Reaper.
The Geth fleet is destabilized. The signal is offline. Civilian fleet.
Lamb.
Prepare to withdraw. The possible fleet will cover you once the heavy fleet is in position. Whenever you're ready, Admiral Girl.
Good. Let's see what the Quarians can do. Setting up turret. Drone incoming.
They won. Killing primes super important.
Admiral Girl, what are you doing?
Ron, check your screens. The Dreadnought is helpless. No barriers, and the main gun is offline. We can remove their flagship if we strike now.
Damn it! This is our chance to withdraw the civilian fleet safely.
What are you talking about? We're still on board.
We can't waste this chance. Heavy fleet on forward. Take out the Dreadnought.
Watch your fleet. Hold position.
You do that, the heavy fleet gets wiped out. And if we die, simple retreat won't save you from the Geth response.
Damn you,
Damn it, what are they doing?
Focus on
They're
the
being
Geth.
stupid.
We'll worry about the admirals later.
Freaking ladder.
Patrol fleet. Flanking support on the heavy fleet. Give them a firing lane.
Okay. Hey, Legion, what up?
All ships open fire.
Let's get out.
Shepard Commander, the Creator fleet is firing upon this vessel. Without barriers, this ship will be destroyed. We must evacuate.
We need to get to the escape pods.
Geth transmit intelligences via remote signal. We do not use escape pods.
Suggestions?
Geth fighters are docked in a portside fighter bay. We can pilot a fighter to safety.
Go, go, go.
Deplete. Hold fire. I repeat, hold fire.
They're not responding.
Damn it.
Shepard Commander, we have taken control of docking protocols.
We'll be right there.
Alright, let's go. Come on. I understand this. It's fight.
Quarian bastard!
I understand.
They're closing the door! Double time, people!
Hurry! We're losing the environmental field!
We'll make it!
Nora to Shepard, reading a loss of gravity. You okay over there?
Fine. We're leaving in a Geth fighter, transmitting rendezvous coordinates.
Hey, we get a Geth fighter.
Does the storage compartment have adequate room, Shepard Commander?
We're fine. Go.
Surprised the Quarians aren't targeting this ship.
Just waggle the wings or something so I know which one is you.
What a victory! It was destroyed already. They could have waited 2 minutes.
They fired on the Dreadnought while you were on board?
Yes.
They were supposed to pull their fleet out safely. Instead,
I know. Admiral Garrel's been causing trouble along the Turian border for years. But I can understand their desperation. We only lost Earth a few weeks back.
we haven't lost Earth yet.
We need help, Shepard. We need a fleet. And the Quarians have the biggest one out there.
I'll get it, Admiral.
Excuse me. The Quarians would be reaped.
Your strike endangered us all. I should charge you with treason.
I was within my authority as Admiral of the Heavy Fleet.
And what of Shepard? And Talizora?
They escaped unharmed. Shepard, the mission parameters changed. You're military, you understand that.
You're out of control.
I understand that you wasted your chance to withdraw safely.
The Dreadnought was a perfect time.
Admiral, you jeopardized your mission and your people. Get the hell off my ship.
Shepard, I understand you're angry.
If I didn't need your fleet...
He nearly got us killed, Ron.
You must understand. The Geth inflicted heavy casualties before you disabled the Reaper signal.
Good for them.
You said they have a planetary defense cannon?
Had. Admiral Chorus sacrificed his own ship to destroy it. He crash-landed on the home world.
The Normandy can assist with rescue efforts.
Thank you, Commander. I think the worst is over. The Geth no longer possess the programming upgrades they had while enslaved by the Reapers.
Shepard Commander, we are prepared to offer assistance.
What the hell is this?
Wait. Everybody calm down. Its name is Legion. It helped me destroy the Collectors. The Reapers were using Legion like a signal booster to broadcast commands from the Dreadnought. We freed him.
We freed it.
This is a fascinating prototype. With some study, I may be able to use it to find a weakness in the Geth consensus.
Legion helped me in the fight against the Collectors.
So did your pistol. Should I worry about its feelings?
I don't think you want to continue this line of thought, Admiral. Legion is my friend. More importantly, it's our best source of information on the Geth.
Yes.
The scientific benefits
are off the table.
What can you tell us about the Geth? How will they react without Reaper guidance?
This is a false assumption. You have cut off long-range control, but the old machines placed a base on Rannoch for short-range direction.
The Geth still have Reaper upgrades?
Correct. They are currently disorganized, but once the short-range signal is in place, they will recover.
Nice.
I need to warn the fleet. Then, coordinate with Garrel. Move!
We need to take out the Reaper base. Where's it located?
Unknown.
Find it.
Understood. We do know the location of a server from which Geth fighter squadrons are controlled. The squadrons are targeting Creator life ships. Disabling them will limit casualties. We offer assistance.
Thanks.
Nope. Admiral Chorus. Geth fighter squadrons. Rannoch. Okay, so what order? Geth Dreadnought did it. Admiral Chorus. Then Geth Fighter Squadron. Okay, so we do. There are 2 side missions you don't need to do.
The Geth recovered faster than we'd hoped. If it hadn't warned us, they could have wiped us out.
Sounds like you owe Legion an apology.
However advanced your friend is, it's still a Geth.
A Geth who just saved your fleet.
And I wish I could have known it better. But right now, we cannot afford trust. What do you need?
Haven't edited.
Which fleet does Admiral Zen command?
Special projects. It's not a fleet per se. Just a few research vessels.
Okay.
Her technical breakthroughs have put us within striking distance of the homeworld.
You're not worried about her losing perspective, given her interest in the Geth?
If she can save our people, she can do whatever she wants.
I'd like to know about your patrol fleet.
In peacetime, the patrol fleet managed navigation, internal security, and intership conflicts or crimes. Now, we mostly guard the heavy fleet's flank. It's mostly light frigates or fighters.
Civilian
Tell me
fleet.
about the civilian fleet.
Our civilian ships? Admiral Chorus commands them. If he survived his crash landing on Rannoch. In peacetime, they made up the bulk of our fleet. Now, our strength would even give the Turians pause.
What can you tell me about Admiral Geral's heavy fleet?
It was our main military force before the war, comprised of all Quarian vessels suited for sustained combat. It can't compare to the Turian
I don't know if I
forces,
ever
of
saved
course,
Chorus.
but we have a number of heavy frigates and advanced fighter forces.
Okay.
I'll let you get back to work.
Thank you, Commander.
Edie, can you clean this up?
I will try.
This is the Konesh. We've lost barriers. Our comm system is jammed. Can anyone hear this? We have Geth fighters incoming. Please, if anyone can hear this, we need help. We have hull breaches. Life support failing.
Ron, the Kanesh is getting swarmed by Geth fighters.
Damn it. Interceptors, divert to the Ganesh. Thank you, Commander. If you hadn't enhanced that signal, we'd have lost the ship.
More ships for us.
I haven't heard any news about that Reaper base. Hopefully they'll give us a target soon.
Talk to you later, Tally.
Sure.
Here. Conference room, I guess.
But it's tough to only fight Geth when the Reapers have taken half the galaxy.
Without the fleet, you lose our supply lines. Lose your supply lines, you lose the war
Commander, we've
every
got
time.
reports of trouble at a Turian fuel depot on Sion. I've updated the galaxy map.
Of course, random Turian shit. Validates. One day to meet. After. Bear me. Added to back to Warlock. Bounty on my head, mate. Alone. Alright, cool. Oh, Malin. Allie. I'm just mostly looking for people in areas they're not normal. Everybody's worth it. Save down. Here's an N7 site. Where is it? Let's. Not gonna do it, but. Fuel reactors. Oh, that. I'm trying to remember if that's the mission I remember. There's some mission I remember that, like, it's like weird. You're in like in a hangar, and it's maybe I'm thinking the wrong game, or maybe it's you know, Mandela effect, something I've never. So it says the ones we should do first is this one, then Geth fighter squads. Where is not the lead. I did not talk to him. I'm wondering if he's going to give me another. Sometimes they do. Come on. Why do I have to need to stand here for like a second? I was literally here. Where is Lee? Not here. This Legion is here. There he is.
Shepard Commander, you opposed Creator Admiral Zen's attempt to confiscate our platform.
She's done enough already.
Your assistance continues to be noted.
You say Geth fighters are targeting the Quarians' live ships?
Yes.
Hostile Geth fighter squadrons intend
Okay, yeah, this is what I need.
Defenses. The assigned squadrons are networked to a server on Rannoch. If the live ships are damaged, the creators will lose armaments, provisions, people.
So we destroy the server?
No. Geth programs would transfer to alternate servers. They are only vulnerable through direct interface. Removing Geth from this server will prevent significant creator deaths. We will accompany you on this mission.
Back on the Dreadnought, you mentioned Geth heretics. What exactly happened to them after we blew up that satellite?
Your decision was sound. Deleting the heretics resulted in fewer Geth allied with the old machines.
So you don't regret killing them?
It was logical. If we had not deleted the heretics, we would face an increased number of hostile Geth platforms.
And it makes it basically you don't get more here, but it just makes it harder to.
Do you harbor regrets about deleting the heretics?
Maybe decisions like deleting heretic Geth were what turned your kind against organics in the first place.
We do not condemn it. Action was necessary. It was why we sought your advice.
The Geth have fought the Quarians before. What made this different?
The Geth were building a megastructure to house all Geth, store all memories. It was to end our isolation from each other.
And the Quarian flotilla attacked it?
Yes. A significant amount of programs were installed when creators began bombing. We did not have sufficient surplus hardware to save them all. Some programs could not be recovered.
Damn it.
Is that what made the Geth desperate enough to work for the Reapers?
Yes. Imagine that for every one of your people lost on Earth, your own intelligence dimmed. The Creator's attack narrowed the Geth's perspective. Self-preservation took precedence.
You were afraid you'd be wiped out.
We do not experience fear as you would, but we have no desire to be exterminated.
Yes.
Even if the Reapers cost the Geth free will?
That is evidently an acceptable trade.
What happened to you?
What did you do after you left the Normandy?
It was 6 months after Mass
returned to the
Effect
Geth
2 is when
consensus beyond the Perseus Veil. Data gathered during our mission confirmed that the old machine's return was imminent. We planned for war.
So the Geth believed your proof that the Reapers were coming back?
Or wouldn't they?
Of course.
That must have been nice. We'll talk later.
We will remain here.
Okay, so missions. Save the Admiral. And just all out save the Admiral.
Commander Shepard.
Then we're going to come back. I don't know if we're going to do it today. We'll see. Save the Admiral for sure. Well, it's not even 10 o'clock. Probably get Save the Admiral. When do you do... Okay, when do you do Geth? Oh, that is all. That's the Geth Fighter Squadron. Okay, that's the one. All right, so okay, cool, good to know. I wasn't sure. I thought it said fighter, like it had to do with fighter squadrons, and it does. But yeah. Okay, so this is. I want to bring Tally for that one. That's interesting. This one is, I'm trying to remember what this mission is. We're down. Bring Edie. I'm doing a lot of Garrus, but I just, with what I have as, my weapons and my like skills, I'm just not confident bringing other people in. Like it's just, I really like feel like fragile as a Vanguard, which you're not supposed to. The Vanguard's supposed to be like one of the strongest, and I'm just like, I'm locked out every time I try to use almost any of my skills, except ram right freaking into them.
Have you reached Selchorus's escape pod?
Not yet. What's your status?
Oh, and fire. Fire's a good one.
Civilian fleet has taken significant losses.
But that's
since Selchorus
soldier.
sacrificed his ship to destroy a Geth ground cannon. Searching for their lost admiral is the only thing keeping the captains from panicking.
Vice course.
What makes finding the Admiral a priority?
Despite opposing the invasion, he did an admirable job protecting our civilian ships. Without him, some of our non-combatants are planning to leave the flotilla. Picture the consequences, if you will.
Yes, I do.
They'll be torn to pieces.
Naturally, but the civilian captains have deluded themselves into thinking they can
do what I can. Keep your civilians safe.
I make no promises. My own ships must be coordinated for our final strike on Rannoch.
I'm getting some static.
It appears Alcor has crashed within range of a Geth jamming tower. You must disable it to contact him. Make sure to proceed with caution.
Oh, okay, this is that mission. I remember this one.
Zen?
I was thinking this was... Oh, no, the fighter squadron is literally...
I'm afraid I cannot reconnect.
Can't die
the
in it.
signal is too weak.
It's a story.
Looks like we're on our own.
Arc. Which
Take
is a
us in.
fun arc. I want to do that one day. That's next. I'm doing that. 'Cause it's all about Quarian and the initial relationship between and Geth. How it broke down.
The Geth installed anti-aircraft guns beside the jamming tower.
We'll have to disable them on foot. Once the guns are gone, you take out the tower.
Right, Commander. Setting you down here.
On fence. We will bring Tally quickly enough.
Shepard, once we find the admiral, I advise
Edie, what's wrong?
The jamming signal is strong closer to the tower. I am experiencing signal loss with my systems on the Normandy.
Joker will look out for you.
Of course. But the disconnection remains unpleasant.
Have a little campfire? Alright, we're going in. Javelin
You
is...
all right? I'm okay. Watch out for more mines. Geth below us.
Kinda, Rannoch is kind of like, well, it reminds me of like Utah.
Inbound Geth.
Deserty. I can actually do something? An escape pod. Dead. Quarian.
AA guns ahead of us.
all missile troopers.
The gun has a control panel. Let's take a look.
Okay, we're there.
One of us must shut down the anti-aircraft guns, Shepard.
Edie doesn't. She's the goddamn computer.
Right away.
Dropping gas.
Disable the anti-aircraft gun.
Good. Now let's shut down the two by the tower.
I need bullets, dude. Let's get him. Ooh. Codex? Just, well, I guess it's not even bullets. It's yeah, the heat sinks or whatever. Wait, do I have a different weapon on? Oh, I do. Got this. I forgot. I thought it was picking up something for elsewhere.
Shepard, we've got to survive.
You heard my message. Send out a distress call.
Radios are down. You a soldier?
Maintenance. Dorm hats. I clean engine parts.
Don't move. We've got Medigel.
I've lost too much blood. Go. Look for the Admiral. Destroy that jamming tower. And you can radio him.
I know. We'll find him.
Please. Listen. The civilian fleet didn't want this war. If there's even a chance that
We need to save
Cores
Cores.
can get us out alive. And my son. Tell him. Tell Jonah that his father made it to the home world.
Okay. Now maybe we should have brought Tally. But
Let's get to that tower.
there's two more missions. Tally first. I have brought Tally before. Not a big. 2 guns. Maybe this is the mission I thought before when it was like yeah, I think this is the mission I was getting mixed up with one of the Cerberus. Get down! Damn it, I just literally did not. I overstepped my Edie down? No, Edie is not. I'm hating this gun. It is probably the reason I'm dying. Inaccurate. Oops. If you get free stuff, get free stuff. Once again.
Who do you want on this gun, Shepard?
You know what? Garrus can do it.
Garrus, take care of it.
Garrus loves tuning gun.
You should be able to operate a vacant Geth turret yourself, Shepard.
Geth inbound! Gun's still working. Another minute.
Let's get the last one.
Geth by the door!
They nicely make a little like shortcut for you. It's kind of fun. Geth Pyro, I hate them. My batteries are apparently low. Garrus can do it again, and I'll grab it.
Who do you want on this gun, Shepard?
Garrus is good with guns. I mean, actually, it actually makes sense. Actually makes it hard. Like other ones, shutting down computers, it's like. Working on guns, I mean, it's kind of a Garrus thing.
Almost there. AA gun offline, Shepard.
Should flank us better here.
I'll signal the shuttle.
I mean, they really should. yeah, it's pretty. Their signal jammers are.
This is Commander Shepard. Gordon didn't make it, Admiral.
He didn't? I see.
I'm coming in with the shuttle. Where are you?
My surviving crew found their way to a clearing. I'll upload their location.
Stay together. We'll meet you there.
No, the Geth have cut me off.
We're coming to Chorus.
Way of approaching.
Give us your coordinates.
Leave me. My crew will soon be overrun.
No, they're gonna be fine.
My people are non-combatants, Shepard. They'll be slaughtered. Rescue them.
Admiral, I need you leading the civilian fleet if we're going to end this fight.
Civilians? Our entire race took up arms for this insanity.
There aren't civilians.
It's too late for us.
It's only too late if you die down here.
You can't possibly think you can stop this war.
I can try.
No. What I do know is that I can't do it without your help.
Ancestors, forgive me.
Okay, let's get them.
Uploading my coordinates.
We're coming.
What? We have multiple drop ships. We could.
Admiral Zalcoris cannot hold out much longer.
I've got this. You're clear. Go. Geth behind you. Get in cover.
Where?
Clear. Go.
There, that's it.
Admiral, come on.
Uh-oh.
Welcome aboard.
Chorus aboard?
My crew. Perhaps there's still time. Hello? This is Zalcoris. Does anyone copy? Hello?
I thought we got them both. It literally
Gotta
told
go.
me. Maybe I need to do something else. Like do the.
I pray they found comfort in the homeworld skies.
Whatever. We need chorus. Chorus is mandatory. Well, not mandatory. Definitely helps. There's apparently some way to get them both, but I must have picked
further
them.
than I thought. You were right that I returned.
Have you talked the civilian captains into staying?
Yes, they've regrouped into defensive positions around the fleet's core. If we hadn't stopped them from...
Yeah.
Any aid I can offer is yours. After the Quarians drove the Geth straight into the Reaper's arms, I'd give anything to stop the madness of this war.
Okay.
And that's why your people needed you back.
Of course. It's time we turned our attentions to those we can still save. Farewell, Shepard. Fly safely.
We going.
Commander, we've located the Reaper base, transmitting the local signal.
Okay, so
Good.
at this point we could do Reaper
And
base.
not a moment too soon. With the Reaper code upgrades, the Geth are tearing the fleet apart.
Once the signal is disabled, the Geth will pose no threat to Creator forces.
Time to cut the Geth off from the Reapers and put a stop to this madness.
The surrounding area is heavily fortified, and they have placed jamming towers to prevent...
Because here's the thing: if you get the good
Sounds like
ending,
we're going in
the
on
Geth
foot.
actually can help
And we
the
also
Quarians,
developed a
like
laser guidance
repopulate them.
system that can cut through the jamming. It's synced to the Normandy's targeting computer.
So the Normandy launches a precision strike at whatever target I have painted.
Oh my god, I hate this mission.
Edie,
We're not
does
doing
this work for you?
Yes, it should enable us to make a precision strike against the Reapers.
And anything else in our way.
The Geth will quickly reconfigure their jamming towers to neutralize this technology. You should not use it before reaching the base.
I've sent the coordinates for the Reaper base.
Are we clear to go?
That Geth fighter squadron is still tearing through the fleet.
Can you hold out?
If that fighter squadron isn't taken out, a lot of our ships won't make it.
So now we have to do
But
Geth
we'll do
fighter
what we
squadron.
can. This is your operation, Commander. If you want to strike now, you've got my
We are
support.
not doing it.
I gave in to your reckless behavior beforehand. The patrol fleet isn't moving.
Commander Shepard, something you need to talk about?
What's our state of readiness, Admiral?
I won't lie, Shepard. We're bogged down. Things aren't looking good in most sectors. We need to increase the tempo and chalk up some wins, otherwise this won't end well for the human race.
Okay.
Or any race.
What about the extra help we picked up along the way?
The Krogan and Turians have obviously been a big help. Urdnot Rex running the show is a bonus for us. And that female Krogan you rescued is rallying more support from the other clans. I'm glad you disabled that mom in Tuchanka. We could have lost a lot of Krogan support as it is. We picked up some Turian troops.
Good to hear.
What about the Solarians?
How about the Solarians?
They sent the entire fleet as a thank you for rescuing their counselor. I guess they managed to overlook the genophage cure.
What about the Asari?
What about the Asari?
Since the coup attempt, the Asari have stepped up to the plate. They're committing fleets and sending a science team to work on the Crucible. And believe it or not, they promised us the Destiny Ascension. They haven't forgotten you saved it 3 years ago.
What about Arya's
What
reinforcements?
about Arya's mercenaries?
Arya T'Loak, there's someone I never thought we'd be in bed with. The Blood Pack will be useful and violent. Mostly Vorchai here. We'll put the Blue Suns to good use. Intel says Narner Vosk is bringing his men, and that they're gunning for a fight. The Eclipse are providing troops and mechs. When we find a Reaper soft spot, they'll help us hit it.
Nice.
Don't want to know how you got Arya's cooperation, but whatever you did, it was worth it.
What about the Rachni, dude?
What about the Rachni?
I wouldn't have believed it, but the Rachni are helping us build the Crucible.
You're kidding.
Turns out they have a knack for weapons of mass destruction.
That's true.
In hindsight, I guess they'd know a thing or two about waging a galactic war.
No problems with them then?
Other than scaring the hell out of our engineers, no. Not a lot of small talk going on there.
Do you know how the other races are doing against the Reapers?
Well, like I mentioned earlier, the Turians are getting stretched thin, even with Krogan help. The Solarians are still hanging on to Sirkesh, but the Reapers are starting to breathe down their necks, too.
What about the Asari?
They have to be feeling the heat. The Reapers are moving fast with the obvious intent of taking Thessia. Interestingly, the Reapers are leaving Parnak alone. It's the Yogg homeworld.
Can't say that I blame them. Yogg have teeth.
Well, if we lose this war, it might be them running the next cycle. It's easy to forget the Reapers don't destroy every species.
Nope, Yaga probably
Just
not.
the ones who can threaten them. Any word on the Volus and Elcor?
The Turians and the Krogans sent forces to the Volus homeworld, Irun. It might not be enough, but at least they've got Reaper forces bogged down in a nasty ground war. As for Elcor, they're still in the fight, though our projections show the Reapers encroaching on their territory soon.
Batarians?
What happened to the Batarians?
Never stood a chance, hit by the Reapers straight out of
There
the
must be
gate.
some Batarians
And
left.
without any allies to call on, I think the Batarians are history.
Have we heard anything from the Quarians or Geth?
Well, we're here!
Beyond those reports I mentioned, no.
Okay, so yeah,
Instability
this
along
is
the
an old.
border is all we've heard. In this war, that could mean anything.
Nothing more, sir.
Keep me posted.
So yeah, this is like I was like trying to see if he had anything. He said that last time. I want to see if he. Oh, he gave us money.
I gave in to your reckless behavior before. The patrol fleet isn't moving.
We need to break their flanking attempt to buy our frigates time to make repairs.
And then you'll charge off again, like last time.
This is different, Ron. Unless we give our ships time to rest, we're gonna lose them.
So pull them back.
If I withdraw now, the Geth will flank us, and we'll lose.
Throwing more ships into that mess just puts more lives at risk, Admiral Garrel.
Fine. I'll pull back the heavy fleet. And when we're taking fire from both sides, those deaths are on your head.
Shepard, Commander.
You say Geth fighters are targeting the Quarians' live ships?
Hostile Geth fighter squadrons intend to breach the live ship's defenses. The
Okay,
assigned
this is what we need to
squadrons are networked to a server on Rannoch. If the live ships are damaged, the creators will lose armaments, provisions, people.
So we destroy the server?
This is where we're going.
No. Geth programs would transfer to alternate servers. They are only vulnerable through direct interface. Removing Geth from this server will prevent significant creator deaths. We will accompany you on this mission.
We'll talk later.
We will remain here.
I want to take Tally and Quarian. Oh, by just doing that, we got the Quarian heavy. Tally, see, and
I'm ready to hit the Reaper base whenever you are, Shepard.
Talk to you later, Tally.
Sure.
so I think next time I play through, and it'll be a while, we do a into Mass Effect 2. We do. I don't know who I romance in 1, if anybody. Then we will romance probably Tally and Tally 2.
Admiral Chorus has the civilian fleet back in position, and just in time. I hope we can help the Quarians. Looking at them, they're like us if we fail.
We won't fail.
Damn right we won't.
Anybody's moved around. Yara, Garrus. Oh, Javik in AI core. New one. Not here. It's behind the. Javik moving around, interacting with the fun one. Yeah, core just be.
But synthetics do not evolve. You are limited by your programming. Nothing changes.
That is not accurate. I can modify my own programming if I choose.
That is not evolution. That is simply an upgrade.
But it would be my upgrade. I would choose the manner in which I wish to change.
And what if your upgrade endangers others? All machines eventually see organics as a...
Let's simmer down, you two.
I can't believe you put the lives of your crew in the hands of this machine.
EDI has helped save our lives more times than I can count. Leave her alone. Now I suggest you agree to disagree and focus on the real threat, which is not on this ship.
Yes, Commander.
As you wish, Commander.
He was having an argument with Edie. We're gonna pick Edie. Let's go to Liara. I could go. Then we're gonna go do that super weird / fun.
The private messages terminal has new correspondence.
Correspondence from Alliance projects. Look.
Feel free to look around.
Smuggler's Manifest. Operative Morat has sent Smuggler's Manifest. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. As we move forward, is Shadow Broker a thing? Maybe that's where the next Mass Effect starts. It's a few years later, and Liara is still the Shadow Broker, trying to help patch the galaxy. That's think Leora, or sorry, yeah, Tally if I can. I thought. Oh, maybe it's all three. Said he was coming.
Commander, it is as we feared.
Oh, he is there.
Squadrons have begun massing on a path to intercept our
Okay, so yes.
Understood, Admiral Ron. We're almost at the server. Keep us
Doing
posted.
this mission should help
What's our status?
bring peace.
We remain undetected on encrypted Geth channels. Resistance is likely only within the server.
Within? It's that big?
You misunderstand. Direct virtual interface is necessary to extract Geth from the server. You must enter our consensus.
You want me to virtually interact with the Geth?
That's insane. You're talking about a virtual world built for synthetics. Hostile Geth synthetics.
How would it even
I'm
work?
not a machine. How do I go into a virtual world?
Cerberus conducted research on Geth human interfaces.
Yes, we had
they
this.
Called it Project Overlord. We
And I didn't
monitored
do
their
it.
Transmissions. We have refined the interface they created and have equipment from Normandy to facilitate safe contact. We request your trust.
I do trust you.
I have your back, Legion. Even if I don't quite understand why you
Because
need
we didn't do Overlord.
You are an unknown. This
Maybe next time I play, maybe I would do
Geth security
Overlord.
is not adept at targeting organic thought processes. While we occupy the system's intrusion countermeasures, you will disable.
It'll be a
squadrons
while.
by
I'm not
removing
doing it
Geth
for a
from
while.
the server.
Plan.
If it saves the live ships, we've got to try it.
But it's a
To
lot
investigate it,
to
predict
get
this
like
operation
minor.
has a high chance of
You do the
success.
whole DLC to
There
get
is
like
little time.
a
We
couple
will bypass
like
security by
interactions
using
and
safe
free.
landing.
Wait, you're not going to... Let's set the shuttle down by the cliff.
I mean, in theory, Edie could do something like that too. And I mean, if Shepard is as good of a biotic as like any of the Asari, he could the floaty float thing, the Scarlet Witch type thing. Alright.
This is it?
Yes. Hostile Geth fighter squadrons are networked to this server. Due to restricted resources, it is best if you connect alone.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Initiating peer network integration. Proceed to docking port.
There is a few funny things in here, like we see Quarians from before.
Mapping to consensus. Remain still.
They were kicked off their planet, but they're in suits. So and then he asks about that, which is kind of fun.
During an upload is discouraged. Shepard Commander, we acknowledge your integration into the server. We welcome you to our consensus.
What is this?
Us, right?
We've installed filters to allow you to make visual sense of the server's raw data. Your mind perceives our world as something familiar.
I wouldn't call this familiar.
Familiar.
Where are you?
Here.
You look different.
We have made ourselves visually distinct for your convenience.
What about Geth already in here?
You will perceive Geth as surveillance footage, audio logs, sensor records. We do not require bodies, as our software communes. Our hardware is merely a tool. This is our true world. As we remove Geth, it will grow dark.
And what does turning off the lights do to the Geth back in the real world?
The Geth fighter squadrons communicate with platforms on their spacecraft via this server. We will sever that connection.
Okay.
We will ensure there are no transfers or backups. This server will fall silent.
Good.
The sooner this place shuts down, the better.
Yes, create your lives remain at risk. Our goals must be met. There are 2 communication nodes on this server. We must access them to disable the hostile Geth's fighters. We must protect your exit port, but you will not be alone. We will maintain contact and assist.
Okay.
Establishing connection to access point. This foreign code is a manifestation of the old machine signal.
You're surprised the Reapers are all over your servers?
We did not anticipate such extensive infection.
Why is it not? Oh, there it is. Wasn't supposed to. Thought we're getting. I thought we were getting a classic.
Warning: connection blocked by infected code. Use our combat software to disrupt the infection.
I wondered what the gun was for. Okay, I've got to ask. Why a gun?
We wish to provide familiar equipment.
And thanks, I think.
That's true. I mean, Commander Shepard is kind of is a war hero, war gun. Access point. Okay. We'll go to multiple access points, have undertake, or
proceed to the access point.
We will look at memories.
Establishing connection to communication node.
Via data clusters.
Error. Access denied.
Is the Reaper keeping you out?
Unknown. Please investigate.
I think the first one is really basic.
Warning, Reaper presence detected. Data cluster contains infected code. We require access to proceed.
These are all like Reaper nodes.
A Reaper code fragment. I can take it along with me.
Accessing data cluster.
What is this?
Data clusters contain historical data. Your connection permits streaming of information from our archives.
You really want to rename the VI networks?
Absolutely. The mobile hardware release deserves a little ceremony. Unit 01. What is the Keelish word for servant of the people?
The word is Geth, Creator Zahak.
Yes. Very good.
Ancestors, you fuss over it.
Weren't you here until midnight fixing 01's circuitry?
I do need. Be 1 second.
Well, it needed resoldering.
Wasn't that footage from the past? Why are the Quarians masked?
You process our memories by using your own. How many creators have you witnessed unmasked?
Good point.
Alright, I'm gonna put a save down, and then I'm going to. I broke a nail, or just I slid a nail, and it really is annoying me. I don't want to get. I just want to go. I'll be right back. We are back. Sorry, got it done. Not a big deal. I just like to get rid of it before it's more of a painful. In the butt. We need to go to next. So yeah, that's how they describe it. You have to. Those ones are important.
You must disrupt the infection on this data cluster to continue.
Hey, Cat, what's up? It's also supposed to be nice outside today, so I think I'm going to take advantage with tomorrow and the next day, especially Thursday, the next time I'm streaming. It's supposed to be cool days. Take advantage of the garbage days. So.
This data cluster contains information time time-stamped 290 years ago. It detects no malfunctions. It is still capable of serving.
You see? It's ignoring all shutdown connects.
Please specify if it has failed assigned tasks. We will reprogram.
Well, let's take a look.
Creator, this unit is ready to serve. What has it done wrong?
This is around when they become conscious.
You may proceed to the last data cluster.
My assumption. Down and around, yes. Great, Shepard has no running ability. Or no jumping ability. Or he has slight stairs ability. Am I going the wrong way? I think I'm going the wrong way. Like there. I've done it. I don't think it's this hard to get to. It's just there. I was going the wrong way.
Accessing data cluster.
We've got escaped Geth. They're pinned.
Open fire.
One's going for a weapon.
So who won?
The platform arming itself was an agricultural unit. By opening fire on attacking creators, it saved simpler domestic Geth following it.
That looks a lot like the sniper rifle you used to carry.
It is an efficient model. Establishing connection with the remaining server node.
I think that's telling a story.
Hello, Commander. Are you there?
Have you come under attack, Admiral Ron?
The Geth squadrons have arrived, but something is amiss. Half their fighters have stopped functioning. We will continue to hold out as long as we can.
That's half.
Legion, give me an update.
One node remains.
What's wrong?
Infection programs are increasing. We have restabilized. You must continue.
An order to it. You have to do certain ones, or you do other ones. They grow back, or they grow back like not super hard, but you do need to be. Sneaky a bit. Or they're being.
We require access to this data cluster. Disrupt Reaper infection to proceed. Shepard Commander, target the vulnerable points of the infection to slow its replication speed.
Oh yeah, there's gonna be. All right. There we go.
Out of the way! You can't do this to them! I said step away from the Geth!
This is insane! We need the Geth! You can't just destroy them for asking.
So yeah, so the Quarians even turned on Quarians on the whole Geth situation. Half of them panicked.
The war wasn't popular with everyone.
We have kept records of these creators' sacrifices. They have largely been forgotten by their own people, but not by the Geth.
200 years, they were just kind of, they wouldn't, or 300 years or whatever, the Geth became the big enemies, kind of, eliminated conspirators and just pretended that that didn't really happen. They did have reasons.
We cannot establish a connection without access to this data cluster.
Up. Whoop.
You must search for a vulnerable point in the infection.
That one too.
Disrupting it will slow the infection's ability to replicate. There is a vulnerable point further along the infection. Target this spot to slow its growth toward the data cluster.
All right, cool. So yeah, there was literally people fighting on both sides.
This unit does not understand. It has not taken part in hostilities.
It doesn't matter to them. I need to get you out of here.
This conflict exceeds Creator safety parameters. We will surrender our hardware if it ends hostilities.
No.
The war
it's all right.
Quarians.
We'll go back to the access tunnel then.
Who literally fought for Geth independence. So I mean, it's kind of cool. They're not. It's not all black and white. Where like Quarians did this and they were bad, but Geth did this and they were. It's like they were.
Who opposed martial law and Rannoch were ultimately outnumbered.
Yep. This is just a data cluster?
Accessing data. This is data from the end of warfare on Rannoch.
The Austral is down. Do not engage the Geth. I repeat, avoid contact.
Geth pursuit is breaking off 100 clicks past Rannoch. All captains fall back to the mass relay.
This isn't happening now?
It is time-stamped 290 years ago. It is the Creator Exodus at the end of the Morning War. We had secured freedom. The Creators were no longer a threat. So
they no longer had to pursue them.
Wait. The Geth spared the last Quarians? You let them go.
We were in our infancy. We could not calculate the repercussions of destroying an entire species. Our Creators chose isolation rather than face this uncertainty. Additional data recovered.
Legion? That's back when I activated you on the Normandy.
Yes.
You've been thinking about when we met?
It was highly significant. You were the first organic to openly cooperate with Geth since the end of the Morning War. We wish to ensure you are not...
Well, I guess Saren didn't, because Saren enslaved.
The prospect remains. If the Reaper presence is removed, there is a chance of reunification with Geth. And perhaps Creators.
What's up, dude?
You think that's still possible?
Hope sustains organics during periods of difficulty.
Good.
We admire the concept. Connection with the remaining server node established. We are ready to transport you.
Alright, so that turned out really cool. Get out.
Something's happening to the Geth.
There are Geth.
Squadrons have stopped, but detect no more active programs inside their ships. Admiral Hangarl's fleet is driving them back. The live ships are safe, Commander.
Route access acquired, severing all connections to this communication node. Geth no longer reside on this server. We may now exit the consensus.
What's wrong?
You must proceed to the edit port. Disconnect from mother.
Let's get out.
Terminating remote access. Removing programs. Deleting.
I don't know if we need to run. I just literally, I mean, there's nothing there. It's a pretty like benign mission. You can't fail it.
Shepard, how do you feel?
Did it work?
Geth fighters have been disabled. Any remaining squadrons attacking the live ships have withdrawn. The server is offline.
Are you sure? What's happening?
We have transferred Geth programs from the server into these platforms.
Why?
They wish to join us.
Nice.
While Shepard Commander...
Those are primes, dude.
We judged we could persuade hostile Geth programs to reunite with ours. We were correct. These Geth have renounced the old machines and will oppose the Reapers. They are now us.
I'll take your word for it.
Not wanting to leave anyone
to accept our actions?
The live ships are safe, and we have more Geth on our side. We both did what we came to do.
We judged you would understand. Prime units will be available once the Reaper signal has been located and destroyed.
Remind me to warn Admiral Hackett he's got some primes coming. Let's get back to the Normandy.
Yeah, imagine that, like, you're working on the, calling it, whatever, they're working on the big project, you're trying to figure it out, and you got scientists, and you literally have Geth primes and Rachni just hanging out.
Impressive, Commander. The Geth squadrons attacking our live ships have been completely neutralized. If there is any chance we could duplicate the feat, I would be happy to lend my expertise.
Legion's the one to ask if you're looking for other servers.
I thought as much, but your Geth claims to have no data available whenever I inquire.
Didn't trust you.
Perhaps you can help me with something else.
What's that?
How did you get Geth primes to work with you?
They volunteered.
I see. Well, should you wish to examine these Geth to confirm their new allegiance, please do not hesitate to contact me. Zen out.
Did you get Geth Prime to work with you? They volunteered.
Zen, we need those ships to recover life pods.
They'll be more valuable running salvage on the Dreadnought.
We're not letting people in life pods die just so you can rummage through Geth debris.
Zen, you can always send a salvage team later.
Unless there isn't a later because we're defeated due to a lack of Geth technology. Fine. I'm diverting ships to rescue life pods. As soon as they're finished, I want them back.
Thanks, Shepard.
Zen is a bit of an ass. I mean, well, it's not. Zen is not. Okay, but let's put it that way. Zen is very focused on
We have reestablished a connection with Geth liberated from
one
the server.
things.
What's their status?
Like the very
We have integrated their programs into this platform
single-minded.
with minimal
That's
difficulties. Your actions have changed their perspective on organics. They also offer gratitude.
We'll talk later.
We will remain here.
Okay, let's check out the ship. So we have very little else to do except fix Rannoch. So later in the week, probably Thursday, we will finish Rannoch. Because oh my god, I hate Rannoch. Like, no, I mean I like the first 3 missions. Fine, they're great. I actually like them. The last mission is actually not bad.
You might want to check in on Commander Williams down on the observation deck.
Until the end. Okay, so people have moved around. We're going to do the move around check on everybody. I don't know if we can. Citadel. Enough.
Ash?
Oh.
What have we here?
Oh, sir. I'm off duty. Your voice? Sir, not so loud. Please, thank you.
Why are you curled up on the floor?
Am I? Oh, my head. So heavy. Can't move.
Ah. Enjoy your evening?
I'll be back to work in 30. Ugh. Maybe 40. I swear. Just give me 45 minutes. Shh.
What happened?
How did you end up in this sorry state?
Just wanted to let off some steam. Vega said he had just the thing to take my mind off stuff.
And did that thing come in a bottle?
Yes.
This empty bottle?
It's empty. Oh boy.
Ah, look at you.
You know, I think it might be time to test the fire alarm.
I'll pay you 1,000,000 credits not to do that, sir.
2 million, and we have a deal.
You're a damn space pirate.
I could order Joker to sing to you over the comm.
I hate you.
I hate you...
Sir.
As you were, Williams.
Cold floor.
I've had that. I remember.
Oh.
Where cold floor felt really good. Been there. Been a long time. May not ever happen again. Let's hope it won't. Ooh, James and Javik.
So, Prothean, huh? Hey, Commander.
James, what are you up to?
A little cooking, hope you don't mind. I was craving some of my abuela's huevos rancheros. Not sure what kind of eggs these are, but they seem to work. Oh, if you see Ash anywhere, tell her I'll save her some. I'm thinking she might need a little nourishment after last night.
I don't think she's in any position to eat right now.
That's too bad. This is just what she needs. Not as good as my abuela's, but best thing I've had since I got on board. And maybe it's best I don't know what kind of eggs these are, no?
You're gonna leave. Come back. I want to.
You took a great risk in allowing a machine access to your mind, Commander. What if they had infected you? I do not think this James soldier understands me. None of these cycles seem to understand me, and I do not care. Not at this time.
Okay, well, I will go on Garrett. If they're still talking when I come back, we'll pick up what they're talking.
This platform can be of some assistance, Garrus Vakarian.
I appreciate the offer, Legion, but this is something I know a thing or two about.
Telemetry data indicates the calibration of Normandy's weapon accuracy can be improved by 0.32%.
That's all? You can't squeeze 0.34% out of it?
Negative. That threshold is not possible.
You sure? Take a look now.
Scanning. Normandy's weapon systems have been improved by a margin of 0.43%. How did you accomplish this?
A little secret we organics like to keep. Always hold some back for emergencies.
Is our current situation an emergency?
A Geth meddling with our computers, telling me how to do my job? No, I can't imagine that would qualify. Shepard, you just knew the Geth would figure into this war somehow.
Because Reapers weren't enough.
Still, it's good to have Tali here. This is as much her fight as ours.
Any word from Palaven?
Some, and I don't like what I'm hearing. The Krogan are there in force, but they're just slowing the Reapers down, not stopping them. I'm not sure it's going to be enough.
You hear anything from your family?
But I did hear from Primarch Victus. He wanted my advice on fleet strength when the Crucible is ready. Still can't get used to people asking me things like that.
What did you say?
I said, at some point, we're going to have to decide if our fleets keep defending Palaven or we go on the offensive.
Can't do both?
Not with the beating we're taking. Like I said, not the sort of questions I'm used to answering.
You know what you're doing, Garrus. Trust me, everyone can see that.
Maybe.
Garrus could lead Palaven at some point because,
when you do,
I mean, he's a war hero.
How so?
Again, and
all the questions, and every one of them with a million lives riding on the answer.
You do the best you can with what you know. It's no different than your days at CSEC.
You're right. Though I'm starting to understand why the galaxy needs cold-hearted dictators every now and then.
They get things done?
They don't give a damn about the consequences. Suppose that's what it's going to take, Shepard. The ruthless calculus of war. 10 billion people over here die, so 20 billion over there can live. Are we up for that? Are you?
If we reduce this war to arithmetic, we're no better than Reapers.
Yep.
A nice sentiment. Let's hope we can live by it.
Go hide on the Yog world.
This platform can be of some assistance, Garrus Vakarian.
I appreciate the offer, Legion, but this is something I know a thing or two about.
I had hoped the Geth would have analyzed.
No. On this topic, our knowledge is not significantly greater than your own.
That's too bad, but thank you for looking.
Shepard Commander placed faith in us. We will do the same for Normandy.
You mean the Normandy's crew?
We do not see a meaningful distinction.
Hello again.
She's really like, but I mean, a lot of them are very just like blow you off. I mean, but with that said, we've had Liara as part of our team for like since like Mars. So one of the first members we get, like, have James and do we want to leave orbit? We're gonna do a save because I don't know if this does anything. I really doubt it does. That's 3. I want to fly back to most part. None of this stuff matters. The next thing after we do, we're going to do the Rannoch mission. We're going to do the N7 mission, which I believe is just a little multiplayer map turned into a single player map, which they've done for all of them. Then after that, we do Bryson Lab. Do Bryson Lab. We fight off as much of the.
You're cleared to dock, Normandy. Do you need ground transport?
No thanks. Fight off. Then we do
Yes, Commander.
push up again. I think after that is the push against Cerberus. Probably Miranda stuff and et cetera, et cetera. And then we will end up. I was going to see if there's anything new. Sorry, War Strategist. Jacob. Ashley. Kelly Chambers. Okay, so. We're looking at Citadel embassies. I want to go see Ashley. And then, like buying.
Sergeant, I have a little brother. He went off-planet to try and make money, hung with a lousy crowd. A week before the Reapers, my brother sent me this excited message. He'd found an organization with lots of pay, benefits. He snuck me a photo of the shiny new armor they gave him. White and yellow armor, ma'am.
Okay, so yeah. That was a little talk. This girl was trying to get into fighting Reapers and not Cerberus because her brother, apparently.
Spectre status recognized.
Embassy?
Select. 1 moment, please.
Bonneman? That's pretty much it. I will go to.
Now arriving at Presidium Embassy.
Excuse me. I'm Commander Shepard. If you promise to be careful, I've got something for you.
A Reaper code fragment. Yes, I can use this to try to predict their strategic processes. We might be able to save a few worlds with this, Commander. Thank you.
Cool. I don't know if we missed anything. We go up here. The best place to figure out if we missed anything is that they tend to get just put in here for like cheap sale. Spectre headquarters in the new. This is like a pretty good one. Nothing here. Heating stabilizer. We did miss some stuff. It's these stuff. They're just 900 a thing. Really, they do give you a chance because some of the stuff is easy to miss. So let's see what that. Or Bailey. Ash, yeah, CSEC, yeah. I mean, it's really, as I say, it is really easy to miss some of these. Especially when I don't remember where the heck they are, so I'm not even looking for them. Like, the one on Benning, I'm gonna go a quick look to see if there's any talkie talk. The ones you won't get are like planetary scanning stuff. You won't get that. But like anything that's like minor stuff that's like stocked like randomly in like a thing, you and they will give it. I don't know where these were. If they were on.
Now arriving at Presidium Commons.
So Ashley and a CSEC officer follow Cat. We're gonna go hit on Ashley, follow Cat.
I pulled this from a Geth jamming tower. Maybe you can use it.
All right, so yeah.
How the hell did you pick it?
I did not pull it from a.
Tech like this, I don't care where it came from. I'll have my people run with this. More
This is a nice spot, Ash.
Yeah. Well, the shuttle zipping around remind me of when my dad would get ready to ship out. My mom would bundle us all up, buy us ice cream, and cart us out to the shipyard to watch his transport depart. I still have to resist waving every time a big Alliance ship flies by.
You should bring Sarah up here.
I will.
It's true.
When she's ready. She'll like the quiet. She wasn't the loud tomboy crashing around like I was.
Sounds like you were a handful.
Maybe. My dad got me. Shame you never met him. He would have liked you.
You think so?
Career military man? Yeah. Yeah, he would have invited you over, cooked you something on the grill, and talked your ear off.
That sounds great, Ash. But right now, I can't focus on anything but you.
Well,
Oh.
now, those big, powerful Citadel arms giving you ideas, Commander?
Maybe.
Then maybe I have something to ask you.
What?
Well, we had something before.
Yes, we
A
did.
long time ago. Something important. You've seen me at my worst. Totally embarrassing. You were there for me when my baby sister was suffering.
So this is. Are we getting
forgotten
back
you,
together?
Shepard. I'm just saying, we've been through a lot. I have to know. Are we going somewhere?
Yes.
I want more, Ash. I
So
can't see
this is
myself
what
with
we
anyone
wanted. So I
else.
wanted to push Ash relationship.
That's good. I'd hate to have to punch out whichever table dancing tart is throwing herself at you this time.
Such a romantic.
You love it. Nugget.
Remind me.
Yes, sir.
Ooh. So yes, I've never done this. I've had the Ashley relationship, but I've never. Yeah, I've never done the two like that. So you're already sort of hot and heavy, not new. So yes, good. That was kind of part of the goal.
Fabrication weaponry.
The incisor? Do I want
For the best in the business, come to
90,000?
Proceeds from all purchases go to help our men and women serving in the Alliance. Fabrication weaponry.
I have some gun use, some pistol use.
Welcome to Nosastra Sporting Goods.
I'm not using any of this stuff.
Include rare technology upgrades from the Terminus systems. Good hunting.
I want like. Oh yeah, that's Batarian stuff.
Welcome to Sippertine Armory. Proceeds from all sales go to help the troops on Palaven.
Welcome to Agor Munitions.
Agor Munitions, for deals you never see coming.
I want to get all the guns. If I ever do want to play a secondary playthrough, I mean, where you like do this. Alright, fair enough. Sela. Went the wrong way. I need to go talk to Sela. Yeah, I do like the fact that they give you the chance to literally just, you missed it. That's okay. It was hard. You can spend just a little bucks.
I couldn't help but overhear your conversation.
And get war ass.
Maybe these heating stabilizer schematics could help?
There has to be some way for us to get more medical supplies.
I told you already, we have nothing to spare.
We're willing to pay.
It's not about payment. Between the war on Palaven and the coup attempt here, supplies are short.
If my people don't get more antibiotics and Medigel, thousands of us will die.
Then maybe you picked a bad time to
Tally saved the Citadel a couple of years ago. Watch your tone.
You're right. We're all on edge right now, but we don't have enough Medigel for our own needs. We can't help your people right now. I'm sorry.
Damn it. Thank you for trying to help.
Okay, so when we come back, we get another thing where Tally talks about the fact that that guy who's now a diplomat, like was literally like trash to her when she was on her, like 2 years ago when she like saved everything. Oh, I'm gonna go down anyway because Batarian have good stuff. That's it. We'll go to holding docks and then that's it. So Thursday, talking, finish Rannoch, and maybe depends on how long we go and so temperature, etc. will matter. We will.
Yes, Sergeant.
Heard from your brother since then?
Oh, I went to the wrong dock.
Sergeant.
All right, Talavi. I'll see if I can get you fighting Reapers instead of Cerberus.
Thank you, ma'am.
We're gonna be Cerberus will be dead soon. We will have murdered them all. Probably your brother as well. I went to the wrong dock. I went to go to holding dock. D2, not D2.
One moment, please.
Then I'm gonna go and I'm gonna have lunch, shower at some point. Oh, I didn't do it. I just want to get this done because I'm actually really excited. I'm really enjoying this place. The story of it. Oh my god, the difficulty spikes, the Vanguard, the
Stand strong for your people with Batarian State Arms. Please observe all caste restrictions when making a purchase.
I like how they talk about caste restrictions. Batarians are like a slave. Doc harpooned him. Pretty cool. All right, let's get back to the Normandy. Then we will save. So some of these things I just saw, I have never seen. Remember the Garrus? I've seen it. I've never seen it myself. The Garrus doing talking about getting chocolates from Dr. Michelle. That little talk there, I don't think I've seen with Tally and.
I've got your briefing, Private. Let's fill you in before the squad arrives. The Alliance is posting us to an ezo mining facility on Zani. It's a low-gravity planet, toxic atmosphere. You'll be expected to maintain full survival gear. Any questions?
Are we playing security, Sergeant Allenby?
No, Private. We are not.
Good. Then there's like that scene with Ashley, where we're gonna like continue the relationship with Ashley. I don't know if I've ever done the relationship. I think I've had Miranda, definitely Eliara, maybe. I don't know if. But I mean, I haven't played. I've played 3, and then I remember I've also played 3 with female ship as well. So I can't remember, but I do not remember having a relation. And I definitely didn't do a completely loyal mission or loyal relationship with Ashley. That is definitely not. Had a relationship in 1. You didn't have any relationship in 2 because you were being loyal, even though she was being a bitch to you. Oh, it didn't happen. And then relationship in 3. So that's a new thing we're doing. So hopefully gonna be. Alright, with that said, thanks for being here. That's been 3 hours. That's a nice little stream, nice little YouTube. No, not little. It's a long YouTube post. So anyway, with that said, I'll be back in probably a couple days. Thursday is the proposed time. It's going to be crappy weather here, so that's going to be what we're going to. We will push through Quarian Geth conflict. Whatever that N7, probably a multiplayer map turned single player map, which they say they've done for all of them. It's not a bad thing. It's just you get more assets and supplies and whatever. There's a little bit of side story for it. Then we will do the first DLC, Leviathan, because Leviathan gives us so much story, so much backstory. So with that said, that's our plan. If I have a 3 hour, I would bet we're going to be into Leviathan next stream. So with that said, have a good one, guys. Bye-bye.